Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I am going to talk about post-increment and then pre-increment and then post-decrement and then pre-decrement. Okay, let's get started. So in the previous video we already have talked about increment and the decrement. We already have some idea, right? Okay, so let me give you some examples. I'm creating a variable integer num. I'm not assigning any value. Integer number equals 10. Okay, I have created two variables here. Now I'm gonna do some post increment. Num equals, now I am assigning the value to my number, my num variable, number plus plus, that means post increment. Okay, so let's explain this. So what's happening here? I'm telling Java to assign a value to my num variable, which is going to be number. So this action is gonna execute it first, and then it is going to add 1 to my number variable. So when I print this out, my num value is going to be 10. And then when I print this number value, it's going to be 11, right? It's going to be 11 because here we are having decrement. Decrement is adding 1 to the variable. Adding 1 to the variable, right? Okay, let's execute this. As you guys see, first execution, my num variable 10. And the second execution, my number variable is going to be 11 because it was already 10. Right? This is post-increment. Post-increment. What Java is doing is performing x equals y first and then increasing the variable, increasing the value of my variable number here, 1, adding it to 1. Okay. So now pre-decrement. Okay, int f equals 50. I mean, not 50, but int d equals 50. All right, what we're gonna do is, again, I created two variables here. One is f, integer f, and the second one is integer d, which has value 50, right? 50. Okay, so now pre-increment. So pre-increment. Okay, then I'm gonna say my f variable gonna be equal plus plus d. So look at the logic here, right? It's incredible. So what am I telling Java here? I'm telling Java, hey, f, my variable f, is going to be equal, but first add 1 to my variable d. That means d is going to be 51 and the f is going to be 51, right? Let's see. F d, right? Okay, so let's execute it. As you guys see, first execution is going to be 51. Why? Because my variable f is going to be equal what? Here I already explained it. The first execution, the first action here performing, the Java is going to perform the increment. So when we talk about pre-increment, increment is happening first, increment is happening first. That means like d, variable d is going to be 51, and then make this to equal each other, and then f is going to be 51 too, right? That's a pre-increment. Okay, let's move to the post-increment. So once we actually understand the post-increment and the pre-increment, and the post-increment and the pre-decrement is gonna be easy, right? It's gonna be easy. So let's create int h, not assign a value, int k equals this time 14. Okay, what am I gonna do? H equals, right? H equals. So it's going to be the same, right? H equals k minus minus. Okay. So here, what's happening is, h. I'm going to print this out, h, and then k, right? K. Okay, so what's happening here is, first of all, Java, I'm telling Java to, hey, make my variable h equals to k, and then k is going to be decreasing, right? Decreasing by 1. So what's happening? H is going to be k, that means like 14, and then k is going to be decreased by 1, then 13, right? 14 and 13. As you guys see, first execution is going to be 14, and the second execution is going to be 13, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and pre-decrement. Let's go ahead and do pre-decrement. Int m int n equals 60. Okay, what's gonna happen here is gonna be easy. M equals minus minus n, right? Pre-decrement. Okay, so what I am doing is here, let me print this out first. This is gonna be n. Okay, this is gonna be n. And then, so what's happening here is m is gonna be equal. But before we need to make this n decreasing, we need to decrease the value 1 by 1, and then it's gonna be 69. Then m is gonna be 69, right? I mean 59. 59, 59, right? That's pretty obvious. Okay. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I see you guys in the next video. Thank you.